Need a little more of the dealing with this main story. It seems interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if this is main story stuff that we just did. I'm assuming it probably is. I mean, I'm guessing it's kind of similar in the way that Fallout 3 treated it, where you're trying to find your dad the whole time until you find him. And then, you know, other things start happening. But the journey getting to your dad unlocks multiple story missions at the same time. You can approach those in any other way, or any way you want, and then, you know, eventually finish them all off. But yeah, so far it seems pretty interesting, man. I'm digging it so far. Now I haven't really gotten much into the main campaign or the main storyline stuff, but it is pretty neat so far. It is pretty neat. Go. Good deal. Nice. Okay, so we're going to... Wait, where do we have to go now? Hang on, I want to take a look. What do we got going on? We are going follow Nick Valentine. Okay. So where is he going? The fuck? Lost you, Nick. I gotta find you, man. Yeah, not fighting the swan. Because he's right there. The thing will wreck me. The thing will absolutely wreck me. Did the first time, so... you know what? There we go. Before we accidentally awake... Let me try that sentence again. Before we accidentally wake him up... let's do a little quick save. Hey, there's a tank. I mentioned that there was probably going to be tanks laying around, and... Sure enough, we found one. Hey, what do you got, Nick?
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting.
Hey, Jonathan, welcome back, man.
Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me?
Try to romance a swan. Yeah, right.
People knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about a missing person. No trace of where they've gone. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Nice. Unlikely Valentine. There we go. Look at that. That's cool, man. So, I was kind of getting into this yesterday. There's been discussion about the map in Fallout 4 not being very big and actually being fairly small compared to a lot of things. Because if you look at it, I guess, from what I was reading, it's comparable in size to Skyrim, kind of. It's a little bit smaller than Skyrim. But from what I've played and what I've seen, it's really, really dense. And I'll keep saying that, because it is. I mean, it's absolutely absurd. All of the things that are just in Boston here. It's crazy how many things. How many things we haven't done yet, how many things we still haven't found. So, there may not be a lot of things, but there's definitely a lot of stuff around here. And by no means am I going to go try and explore everything, because that would just take a really, really long time. But, it is still something we can consider doing after I level up more. But yeah, man. God, there's a lot of stuff. I'll see you in a minute, briefly. Knowledge. Talking about that Lamborghini guy. Knowledge. Here in my garage, my Lamborghini. You know how I got all this stuff? Knowledge. I love that thing. Oh, it's so funny. I remember I don't really see it advertised too much anymore. Or that guy specifically. Or that video, but I do remember when it was played all the time. And people with ad block they don't see it, but oh my god, that ad would play all the time.
Supposed to talk to
Knowledge. It's so funny, man. We need to go to the doctor real quick.
Hey,
here we go.
How about I introduce you to my confidential informant? Oh, Takahashi, thank you for meeting me here.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Sorry, Blue. The jig is up. Takahashi told me everything. Web of lies, gone. I mean, I bet your name's not even Blue, is it?
Hey, Takahashi!
It's all he understands.
What are you saying? Tell me a joke. Yes?
That's awesome. Let's get some noodles. Oh, that's so cool. I get 1 noodles. Oh, 0. No. 1. There we go. No. Actually, no. I don't have any money left. That's so cool.
Hey, Takahashi. No, not now.
I love Takahashi, my new favorite character.
Hey, that vault dweller on the paper.
Takahashi's a beast, man. I need... Where'd the pharmacy lady go? Oh, it's nighttime. No one's here. That's why. Alright, we'll come back later. Oh, it's so cool. Now, my question is... How did he get into the city?
Ellie?
A city that's so scared of
Are you
synths.
here?
Nick?
How did he get here?
Oh God, it's really you.
Unless they
It's
knew
hard
he
to
was a
mistake
synth. I
this
don't know.
mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at Death. Someday Death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra.
Ooh,
You know,
sounds good, Miguel.
If you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business.
God,
Take
he's
a seat.
creepy looking.
So comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much.
Knowledge.
I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground. Sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person.
God, it's so
Anything
cool.
else you remember?
It's so cool seeing his face all like torn apart and everything.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rock and all metal. There's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
He's like a Terminator. He's like Arnold.
Either way,
Part man, part
I need to
machine.
find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
I like how his eyebrows are all screwed up. If it cuts back to Nick, one of his eyebrows is normal, the other one's raised where his skin's all been tight and contorted.
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't
No
Yeah,
shit.
that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
That's what I was actually thinking that might be the case. Where, again, don't spoil this shit for me. I will ban you, even if you've been here for a long time. I'm not asking a question. I'm speaking rhetorically, not actually looking for an answer. Just getting my thoughts out there. I'm not kidding. So my
Something
thought
wrong,
about
honey?
no, hang on, shut up. My thoughts are that we were kind of woken slightly from cryo sleep. Wife was shot. Baby was taken. We went back under and woke up 10 years later or a few years later. And that's why that kid is probably Sean. I'm guessing Sean's older than we think he's going to be. He's not going to be one.
Got
He's
an
probably going to
look
be
on your
older.
face.
I'm assuming that's what they're going to do with the story. Now, again, don't give me an answer. I really mean it because it's very, very... Don't do it.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
So, going back to the whole synth thing. Synths are allowed in town, they just can't be the same as other people? I'm kind of confused on that whole idea. I mean, because we saw a synth standoff earlier.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you.
Here we go.
9
Yeah.
odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth.
Except Mr. Kellogg. What an asshole. Are you doing side quests? Yeah, I'll get back to side quests at some point. Do some more exploring. But I'm really interested to see how this little bit of Nick
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you?
story plays
See if
out.
I can get this open. Lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Don't think I can pick this.
Hang on, hang on. We have a level. Oops, not that. Stop. Shit. We don't have enough yet. So we need one more level in order to be able to unlock master locks. Huh. Well, I guess we could goof around for a while.
We need to find a key.
I guess we could goof around
See
for a
that
while and
platform
wait.
in the distance?
Oh, or maybe
The
not.
City entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.